when I said to take the blood pressure, it was not recording. At that time, he slipped off from his sitting position, and we carried him to the car. He went into a car ahead of us, about 200 meters. From the information, he had what we call a collapse. He was resuscitated back 100 meters to the casualty of the Nairobi hospital. He collapsed again, was rushed to casualty. They were not able to revive him. That was a short message. What I know is that I must say he was waiting for me, because he had told me some things about his life and his final days. And that has been fulfilled, and I shall continue doing so.
Maybe how would you eulogize? A lot of Kenyans are sending tributes, including Don's former VCs. They're eulogizing the late Prof.
None, in whatever duty and responsibility he undertook. He did his work diligently. He dedicated himself. He gave himself to. We are pure mentoring. And people tend to think we do things the same way, although I'm not a public figure. But in private, we were the same in many ways, in many decisions. He never took a second position in anything. He would take a first position in whatever way. And there was no opposite of the right, the correct, the ideal as a human detective. The only thing I can say, he was second to none in whatever responsibility he took and he was given. He was very respectful to the authorities.
Maybe
I remember his great days at the Senate of the University of Nairobi. He had such gifts, understanding of literally every situation, control of every situation. And I don't remember any single day that he never gave the correct position. And anybody defying that would finally realize that that was the correct position. There was something else in me?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Have you been able to establish history because of the passing vehicles, maps, including now the family and the casualty?
I think four times. He had a premonition. He then asked the wife to get from the and the wife did the same. Called the son, called the daughter-in-law, and called me in that series.
He was at home entirely the whole day?
He was at home. You may know that also from US. So over the last 6 weeks we have been communicating, but he's been extremely busy. I must say, for the first time he didn't reply to my call on Saturday. But then later on, I called him using another.
Did he have a history of any medical condition?
Well, at his age, yes, most certainly. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of Professor Magoha, the late, who is actually a professor at the University of Nairobi and a great colleague, as he says, of the late Professor George Magoha. If you're just joining us, you must have seen the news that we have lost the immediate former cabinet secretary in charge of education, that is C.S. Magoha, who suffered cardiac arrest and was unable to be resuscitated at the Nairobi hospital. We shall take a quick break. We shall be back with a lot more on this issue.